Welcome to our weekly program, The Inside Story of Chabad in America through the Mindel Archives. The last few weeks, we discussed about Pirkei Avos, why we learn Pirkei Avos in the summertime, starting from Pesach till Rosh Hashanah. Pirkei Avos is Milsa de Chasidusa. Chasidus, how a person should conduct himself, a Chosid, a Yid. So today I want to share with you a story of a real Emes Chosid. And we can learn from this Chosid how we should conduct ourselves. Also, we have to know, besides learning Pirkei Avos in the summer, some shuls from Pesach till Rosh Hashanah, they're Mekabel Shabbos, Friday, before the time, before lighting candles. They daven Ma'ariv already, which is fine. It said in Shulchan Aruch, you can bring in Shabbos early. This is not the Minhag Chabad. The Rebbe davened after the Shkia, but some shluchim do it because of people need it, so that's okay. It's only done, the Shabbosim between Pesach and between Rosh Hashanah. So I wanted to say today a story of a Chosid. His name is Rabbi Avram Sender Nemtsov. He was the father-in-law of Rabbi Mindel. Excuse me. He was a real Chosid. When I say the word real Chosid, because when the previous Rebbe, the Rebbe Rayatz, was in France, he was in France then. And the Rebbe Rayatz wasn't feeling well. He couldn't see anybody. But he wanted to see him. And when he came in, he told him to Rabbi Avram Sender, Du hast gesucht am Emes, you searched for the truth. Du hast gefunden am Emes, you found the truth. Und du hast gelebt mit dem Emes, and you lived with the truth. He was a real Chosid. He cared about other people. Every Yid, whether he was a Machal Shabbos or not, Poshet, he cared about a Yid. His Avos Yisrael was unbelievable. By the way, I want to tell you another story. But he was a sheikh in England, and his wife had a grocery store. So somebody came over to him and said to him, I need parnasa. So he said, I have a grocery store and this is the street. So there's a store empty there. Why don't you also open a grocery store? The same, say he wasn't afraid of Hasagas Gvul. He cared about somebody else. This is the type of a person that Avram Sender was. He was the one who was the one actually the first Yud Shvat, Fabringen, he made the Rebbe. He said, Shechayonu, Vikimonu, Vigeyonu. He stood on the table, Zman Hazeh. Everybody answered, Amen. There's a lot of stories about Avram Sender. But I want to share with you today a special story about davening Friday night Kabbalah Shabbos. He came from England in the late 1940s. He moved to Long Beach, Long Island. The Frierdiker Rebbe, Rebbe Rayatz, he wasn't feeling well. He had health problems, Rebbe from Sender. Anyway, he said it's a healthy place near the ocean. You should move over there. He lived there with his son-in-law, Rabbi Nissim Mindel. Long Beach is a city. Long Beach had 5 shuls. Those days, a lot of Eden, there were hotels, kosher hotels. People that remember those days, not like now. excuse me. And every hotel had a shul. So they davened Shabbos in the hotel. So they had 5 shuls, they had a hotel, and davened in the hotels. In the summertime, the days are long, everybody was was Makabel Shabbos early. There's not one shul that davened later after the Shkia. People didn't want to daven late. Rabbi Avram Sender Nemtsov, with Mesiras Nefesh, he bedavke wanted to daven after the Shkia, even though you're allowed to daven before. But he was mamish moise nefesh, and he couldn't find a minyan. People refused to daven. From Sunday, he called, he begged people, please, let's have a minyan, at least a minyan in Long Beach after the Shkia. He struggled. Some people had pity on him. He was an older man. He was a chassid. So they did him a favor here, there. He found the minyan here and there, but it was a big struggle. They took turns. Anyways, Meiser Nefesh. So somebody by the name of Willie Wolf, I remember him, Oliver Sholem, asked him, he says, Rabbi Avram Sender, even the Alter Rebbe says in Shulchan Aruch, you can Mekabel Shabbos early. So, Mele, you want to daven late, maybe if they have a minyan, fine. But to sacrifice yourself so much where you have a hard time, why? Why do you need a minyan in Long Beach after the Shkia? So he told him that there is a law, there is a halacha. If in a city all shuls bring Shabbos early, it becomes Shabbos automatically whoever lives in that city. So those Yidden that are Mechal Shabbos, they drive on Shabbos or whatever, they Mechal Shabbos, by having one minyan, they're Mechal Shabbos an hour less. Because there is a minyan. This is Rebbe Avram Sender. So he was Moise Nefesh the whole time, every week, the whole summer, to make a minyan afterwards to care about somebody else. This is Rebbe Avram Sender. And the Rebbe heard about this story. The Rebbe had a lot of anoah, a lot of pleasure, what he does. That's the type of a person that Rebbe Avram Sender was. So, excuse me. We can learn from people like that. We should learn from people like that. Once the Rebbe, I mentioned it, the Rebbe went to be Menachem Ovel, the Satmar Rebbe, and the Rebbe said, the Satmar Rebbe asked the Rebbe, why do we say by Nichom Avelim Hamokim Yinachem Eschem? Mokim means the Eibishter. Mokim means also a place. The Eibishter is called Mokim because there's no place that the Eibishter is not there. So, but why Mokim? Why not HaKadosh Baruch Hu? So the Rebbe says, every Yid has a place in this world. Now the person is not here. That place is the Nechama. Before, the place was limited. It was confined to a certain place, Gvul. Now that place is Bali Gvul. So the hashpah of that person can be even more than before. That's why I say Hamakim Yinachem Eschem. Since Shavuos next week is the Yortzeit of Rabbi Avram Sender Nemtsov. So the Rebbe is a helper. Soll sein, wo kitzu v'ranenu shoich ni'ofer v'hu b'soicham, and it should be bias Mashiach tzidkenu b'korim mamish, and we should have a Kabbalah Satira, as the Rebbe used to send telegrams every year. Should be Kabbalah Satira b'simcha u'v'pnimnius. Thank you.